We've all seen the semi-memes, detailing the difference between equality and equity. I'm going to give you examples of this. I'm going to talk about food stamps and social housing that are equity programs. You only get them if you make less than a certain amount of money. This causes great divides in our society, because some asks, what was the point of going to school and busting my butt on stressful jobs if at the end of the day I'm not going to have more money than those who didn't go to university, never did their homework or spent a minute of their lives studying in order to get good grades in order to get into said university in the first place. And then I go on to work a much more stressful job to not have any more money than they do at the end of the day. And I'm warning you from experience, if you bring up that point while white and male, you will be called a lot of nasty derogatory terms. However, the point is fair, and it is called poverty traps. And you can actually talk about it in front of democratic assemblies that will make for viral videos if you tell stories of your friend who refuses promotions at work not to lose her child care and housing benefits because she would end up with less money than her current monthly bottom line if she accepts the salary raise at work, thus preventing her from climbing the corporate ladder and keeping her in perpetual poverty. But let's set aside the different reactions of society to the same point depending on who is presenting it, and who is affected by it, in order to bring forth an actual solution. 3 boxes for everyone. There, I fixed it all. No more jealousy from those who worked hard to get where they are, and no more poverty traps for those who don't want to let go of their benefits. Damn, it was that easy. I must be some sort of genius. Well, no, actually, the 3 boxes solution has been brought forth long before me, and it has a name. It is called U.B.I, or Universal Basic Income. Quick disclaimer here, while I stand by my statement that U.B.I is better than the current system of unequal redistribution of unequal taxes, because at least, it is equal redistribution of unequal taxes and thus a small one up, I would never encourage it because it would create more problems than it would solve. But now, with that small side note out of the way, let's see what feminists actually did with U.B.I all over the world. And remember, the U in U.B.I means universal, no questions asked, rich or poor, black or white, big or small, everyone gets the money, equally. The city of Denver, Colorado, is testing a program providing vulnerable homeless people with a universal basic income. The Denver portion of the pilot program is also reserved exclusively for women, families and people who are gender non-conforming or non-binary. The pilot program will make direct payments of $12,000 to homeless people over 12 months. And I like that they actually did the Freudian slip of putting vulnerable in quotation marks, as 3 out of 4 homeless persons are male, proving that men are 3 times more vulnerable to homelessness, and yet, they offer the U.B.I to everyone except men. By the way, they offer it to non-binary people, and I don't want to risk my head too much here, but for the sake of this example, let's say there are 30 genders. This means that U.B.I is offered to 29 genders, except only one, the one they hate, you guessed it, male. Also, the fact that this is a universal basic income project, and they exclude men even though the whole idea of the thing is universal, means they don't see men as part of the universe. To feminists, men should simply not exist. This is your brain Freudian slipping feminism. Fun fact, they had problems finding so many homeless women and non-binary people that they extended the program meant for homeless people to sheltered women. Because sheltered women are more vulnerable than homeless men, according to feminists. Again, this is your brain on feminism. Yes, I did that twice in a row, and I don't plan to stop. Let's keep going. Let's go to the great state of Georgia where they just launched the In Her Hands Basic Income Program. Guaranteed Income Program launched in Georgia to give $850 per month to more than 600 black women. Nice. Both sexist and racist. Let's keep going. Birmingham, Alabama announced a guaranteed income research pilot, intended specifically to help single women raising children, in October 2021, and officially launched the program in February 2022. Sexist. Marin County, California announced plans for its own pilot program in March 2021. The program would give $1,000 to 125 women of color who are raising at least one child under the age of 18. Both sexist and racist, but what did I expect really? This is California. San Francisco. The program provides unconditional cash supplements to Black and Pacific Islander mothers. Racist and sexist again. Inland Southern California. United Way. A $5 million grant to provide 500 pregnant individuals and 150 former foster youth with $600 per month for 18 months. Los Angeles Section. National Council of Jewish Women, Inc. A grant of $3,681,949 to provide 150 pregnant individuals who have diabetes with $1,000 per month for 18 months. I could go on and on forever, but at this point if you wanted to watch the Elder Scrolls online you would be going to Twitch. It would be much better. By the way, these are only the recent pilot programs since 2020 onward. In fact, basic income projects have been studied since the 60s and 70s. And yes, they were as sexist and racist then, as they are now. And, also yes, they didn't need more studies at this point because they knew the results, but they donated free money anyways to specific groups of voters because this is how identity politics works. And this is how groups of bigots hang on to power in Parliament, Congresses and Senates. At this point my theory is that feminists are testing how much money they can give themselves, women and women of color, before white men starts asking questions and receipts.